Hey VV Nation, welcome to our channel and welcome to our 6 p.m. video. My name is Glenn, Senior Stock Market Strategist for VectorVest. Glad you're here. Tonight's topic is all about cybersecurity. Do you know how much more in an increase of companies and individuals have been hacked recently? We're going to talk about that in a second, but it's on an increasingly large number, and a lot of people know that it's out there, and you just pray and hope that it doesn't affect you. We know what just happened with AT&T over the past week. There is speculation that it was a hack. There's nothing official that says that, but there's a lot of speculation about that. As we grow in our technology currently right now, it's a big deal. I did say that I think cybersecurity was going to walk arm in arm with the AI boom. As we progress in the AI transformation that we're going through right now, cybersecurity is going to play a big role in making sure people's data and content is protected. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up some stats on cybersecurity right now. So we'll start there. This is from a website called Statistica. Annual number of data compromises in individuals impacted by the United States from 2005 to 2023. Data compromises, 3,205. Just that's for 2023. It hasn't really even shown up for 2024 yet. Number of records exposed in the millions, 164 million. Individuals impacted in the millions, 353. Now, as cybersecurity has become more prevalent, as you can see, these numbers, with the exception of the data compromises, has started to fall. That means people are getting serious about their cybersecurity and being able to protect their content. Data breaches have happened in 2022, 23, 24, and so far. Some of the big companies that have been affected, Apple, Meta, Twitter, have all disclosed cybersecurity attacks over the last 12 months. We track the latest data breaches. So every day, I think you're going to be able to see something online about a company or several companies that have been affected by data breaches. So it's so important for these companies, these major companies, to invest in their cybersecurity. That means spending more money to protect their information. With that money going in, it helps these cybersecurity companies grow in business because they're getting contracts to help people. One of the companies that just got affected negatively was Palo Alto. Ryan did a video on it recently, great video. But a big reason why they beat earnings and they delivered strong Q2 performance, beating revenue and earnings, but they forecasted a little lower going forward because they were pivoting to a new strategy. The new strategy was Palo Alto rises after Susquehanna remains positive amid the strategy shift woes. So what were they shifting to? Well, as I scroll down, shifting strategy to become a platform player is the right move no matter how abrupt. The guidance, despite falling short of expectations, was not the primary driver behind the 30% drop. A lot of you were caught up in that 30% drop. Post the earnings release. What drove the stock down, and this is in this writer's opinion, was the catalyst that led to the lighter than expected guidance. This catalyst was the management's plan to shift the company's strategy rather abruptly, pivot. The company now plans to focus more on selling all-in-one bundled cybersecurity packages to clients rather than relying on individual packages. I think, again, as we get bigger and heavier into the whole AI space, and companies like Palantir and Snow that are machine learning, all of this stuff comes round full circle of just how powerful this industry is and how much it needs to be protected. All right, so that's just background behind that. Let's go into the software. From the software, I've got stocks that I want you to take a look at, and I'm going to show you several different ways to hone in on specific stocks. Now, granted, this is just a spattering of a lot of the big names that are out there, but I think this is a good place to at least start, and you can do this same analysis on any stock that's in the space. I'm looking at 6 stocks here, some of the big names. CrowdStrike, CyberArk, of course, CyberArk, Palo Alto, Elastic NV is in here, and of course, a stock that's moving up right now, Alarm Technology. Notice that every stock that I'm looking at today is up today, all right? So I'm going to show you several different ways of looking at these stocks. Alarm, big move right now, it has been. I like several things about it. One, it's undervalued. That's a good thing. That part of our mantra is to have you in safe, undervalued stocks that are rising in price in a rising market. The stock is currently undervalued. It's got an RV above 1, which means this stock should consistently outperform the market over the next 1 to 3 years. The safety is not there. It's a smaller company, so does it always make money? The answer to that is no. But I consider this more of a aggressive play. It is in an uptrend. It's amongst the leaders as far as VST, and CI is above 1. The stock goes up more than it goes down. So from the standpoint of looking at value, this is the only one that's undervalued because maybe it's under the radar as compared to a lot of these other bigger names. Notice how much higher these stock prices are compared to value. That's because the space is hot. The space is hot, driving these stock prices higher, way over their value. Just means that people are willing to pay a premium to own it. I like Alarm because it's not there yet and could be a great possibility to make money. All right, that's from RV. We looked at value, we looked at RV. Let's go see what stocks are up the most, are moving up the fastest. Again, Alarm at 1.88 as far as RT on the scale between 0 and 2. Palantir, a stock that I like. I've been talking about it a lot. CrowdStrike is in here. Notice that Palo Alto is not. All right, it's got an RT of 1.01. It still tells me the stock's in an uptrend, but not moving up nearly as fast as these other plays. All of the stocks have a VST above 1. All of the stocks go up more than they go down. Here's my next way to help you define which one you like. Sort by CI. As we sort by CI, we can see CrowdStrike now comes up to the top of the list. CI is our comfort index, the stock's ability to withstand long or lengthy price declines. CrowdStrike pretty much goes up more than it goes down, followed by Palo Alto. And then, but notice that all of these stocks, because the space is hot, all of these stocks tend to go up more than they go down. Palo Alto is the only stock in here that's got a hold, and that's because he got beat up. They got beat up. 30% drop is huge. But as we now look at the graphs, let's go bring up the graphs of these stocks, put these on a 3-month graph. And you know me, I like the whole idea of the MPI. Bottom left, top right, big hit as far as trigger, but the stock's price is definitely moving higher. Gap down, look at that rebound. I do like that. But if right now the trigger's not there for you, you don't pull the trigger on it, but the stock is in a hot space. Here's Palo Alto, big hit to the downside. Again, I like the resurgence, just like we saw in CrowdStrike. The resurgence is there. Would I buy it now? If it's 12 cents higher than the high, the answer to your question is yes. I'm looking at ESTC, software security, bottom left, top right. Notice the same patterns. These stocks are definitely in an uptrend. What I don't like about this one right now is the small bars that are moving up. But again, fell, retrieved, moved, covered that gap. Right now, right at the 3-month high. Going into CyberArk, I've been asked about this stock a lot. Again, bottom left, top right, gap down, reversing. As trend, trigger is not there right now. And Palantir, stock that I like a lot. There was a gap, no filling of the gap. Here was another gap, 2 other gaps. Those gaps are being filled right now. That's a bullish sign. We've got trigger and we've got trend. This is more of the more speculative plays out of all of them. There's a lot of orders on the books for them. All they need to do is get those orders to turn into money. Alarm, look at that. Alarm is the best. You know, as much as I really would like to put you in the CrowdStrike or put you into Palo Alto, look at Alarm. Bottom left, top right, both trend and trigger. Now, I'm curious to know how many of you have already traded Alarm? Type of 1 if you have, type of 2 if you haven't. Next question. How many of you have now just been introduced to Alarm? Alarm, type a yes or a no for that. All right. So you know me, I like to have the feedback with you guys just to make sure things are going. I want to hear what you got to say. So with that being said and done, Cybersecurity is a big spot, right along with the AI boom, right along with the tech and the chip, all that kind of stuff. If you didn't know, now you know. All right, now you know. And I think Alarm might be a really good play, but don't sleep on the big names, the Palo Altos, the CrowdStrikes, the Palantirs. All of those stocks are the bigger names that people do know about. Don't sleep on those, but hopefully I put something else in your hand to take advantage of. Folks, this video is over. Till then, next time, see ya.
Good day to everyone out there in VV Nation. My name is Jerry D'Ambrosio, Manager of Educational Content, and I would like to invite you to join me at the upcoming VectorVest International User Group Forum. We'll be broadcasting live on the VectorVest YouTube channel on Saturday, March 2nd, 2024 at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. I'll be joined by Rick Franklin, Canadian consultant, and our keynote presenter will be none other than Susan Hayes-Culleton, Managing Director of VectorVest Europe. So join us for a global market review, trade ideas, and a fantastic keynote presentation titled Taking the Pulse on This Week's Earnings. We look forward to seeing you there.